watched today's Warcraft Direct and looked at all of their announcements, and you come out thinking Battlegrounds is in a good state, I am suspicious. They literally didn't even name it during all of the upcoming roadmap changes to all of their games. No news is good news, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty much the biggest red flag we've ever seen. Oh, by the way, Battlegrounds gets Season 10. Next year has seasons. We about to get that announcement. The announcement that nobody wants to hear. The Heroes of the Storm. We're going to continue developing the game, but we're not going to be pushing out new patches. It's coming. Probably by the end of next year. Got a couple more seasons and then... Can you believe we launched Battlegrounds 5 years ago? They said, yeah, they said that, literally said that statement and then just ignored Battlegrounds. Like, I didn't know it was coming. I had no idea. I was hoping that, like, I've heard developers say things like, you should tune into the Warcraft Direct, see what all the new stuff that's coming, all that kind of thing. There's the new stuff on the horizon. What they meant by new stuff on the horizon was new stuff for other games, not your game. Damn it. Bazaar seems promising though. For fun, I agree. For Twitch, I don't agree. I don't think it's going to have any longevity on Twitch. But I do think it's a really fun game. It's just incredibly hard to watch. And that's, I give Blizzard all the credit in the world on this one. This is the one thing. The game is fantastic. It is built for this kind of environment. It's simple. Like, the only interface things that look complicated on the screen are the things that I actively volunteer to put up there, which is like the add-ons and shit for the side. It is visually simple. All information is portrayed, or practically all information, like, you know, tribes in the game turn if you cursor over something. But like a lot of information is hidden in Bazaar unless you cursor over the exact spot or you click the right interface or whatever it might be. So like if you're watching along and you're trying to figure out, should I do this? Should I do that? You know, you're trying to play along with the person. Do we make the same decisions? You need information that you don't have access to, which is really hard to watch. It's very similar to how I feel about watching stops mid-sentence. Can't think of the name. TFT. TFT as a game is very similar in that aspect. Very fun to play. Very hard to watch. I see. No, it's not the pirate I wanted. Well, this is going to trigger in 3 and 2. If we chose the level, we're going to get obliterated. Let's not get obliterated. Now that's a TV show. Go watch Obliterated. I watched that a couple weeks ago while I was on my vacation. Okay. I did not expect that when clicking on it. I won't get too in the weeds on spoiling TV shows. Massively over the top action drama. Was enjoyable though. Yeah, it's the one thing that always brought me back to watching BGs. It's so easy to watch. Every time I try to watch a friend play TFT or similar, I have no idea what's going on. Well, when you plug into the game and you play the game more, a lot of things become simpler, right? Like that is generally the counter argument to those kind of statements. The problem is I don't think that is the case with TFT. Because even if you know exactly what's going on and you play at a competitive level, you still want a lot of information that's hidden from you. And Bazaar's in its early days. If it can do a good job of fixing that kind of stuff, I feel like it can do really well. But then again, not everything is about Twitch. Believe it or not, the whole internet does not revolve around this website. Interesting. Most of my existence revolves around this website. So I care a lot. TFT, what hurts TFT a lot is the isometric viewpoint. I don't know what that means. The player POV. I mean, I guess, but like, sure. We go sure. I mean, I agree with that point, but I'm trying to figure out what in the POV mostly, not like that it's the point of view. What specifically there is the issue? What do we got? Cube? Because cube's fun. I love cubes. Best shape. Hearthstone is like top-down. Camera POV is angled in TFT, making it harder to view what's going on. I don't have that opinion, but fair. Believe it or not, different people, different opinions. Yog! I feel you. Oh shit, we cooking. Don't give a fuck about you? I love the pair potential, but I think everything else has higher value. Interesting. Cyclope cards have so much value right now. So hot right now. I don't think we do anything yet. Can pull this up, I guess. Should pull this up in front of this. He's bigger than I thought he was. I didn't figure 25 attack or health minion was going to lose on turn 6. Damn, this guy is actually fucking cooking. Baron, Nest Matron, full death rattle count. Good hits. Any news for BGs? Nothing, actually. Like, dead serious. It's kind of the root of the... Nice, good snipe. The joke for the day. They did the Warcraft Direct, and they just ignored that Hearthstone Battlegrounds exists as a game. We literally got the middle child treatment from the announcement. The only time Battlegrounds was mentioned was like, do you realize Battlegrounds has been out for 5 years? That was the only comment that related to Battlegrounds in any way. It's like, all right. Wait a second. This gained 25 health? Actually kind of dope. Yeah, more than Heroes of the Storm? You mean the deprecated game? Yeah, there's, you know, we're setting our sights pretty high over here. At least we got more than the game that doesn't actually exist anymore. Development's actually been halted on. But you're right. I mean, real talk. You're right. We did get more than that, and sometimes you count your blessings. Could have been worse. We could be Heroes of the Storm. Don't think we pushed this button. Did Mercenaries get anything? True. Also, Warcraft 1, Warcraft Orcs and Humans, didn't get anything either. Wait, that's not true. That game got a graphical redesign. The game that came out in 1992 got stuff. I'm hurting, man. I am really bitter right now. Yo, dude, man, thank you so much for the 42 months. The game that came out in 1992 or 3 or whatever it was got more announced at this Warcraft Direct than the game mode that we play that leads the Hearthstone category. Dope. I got money. I got wealth. I've got power. I'm going 6. Just went 5-6 on 8. All right. The Yogg Wheel delivered. And we cooking. What a day. Just kind of YOLOing the 6 and succeeding right now. Likelihood that this thing dies is pretty low. We're really strong. On 3, on 6, basically, you know. One person has an extra, what is that? At this point in the game, 25 gold? 26 gold? See what they did with it. No, that's too bad. Our trinkets were better. Your 26 extra gold by turn 8 did not fix the problem. Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Yeah, it was a good snipe for him. Yes. 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 Go, you little losers. Almost didn't get there. At least we got more than Lost Vikings. True, the arcade game. Got as much as Heroes of the Storm. Well, we can go Pirate and hope that we find stuff to enable Pirate, which is fairly doable since we're on 6 after all, right? We can go Booty Bay Brew and hope we get Infinite, which seems pretty mid. Devourer Sticker probably should just be removed from the game at this point. Like, who really takes this? Emerald Dreamcatcher kind of got screwed by having 2 dragons on the board. It's not awful, to be fair, but ain't happening. This is really good for now. This can give me something that's permanently good. Who needs later when you can have now? This feels greedy. Can't really go that greedy. I don't think we take it. Nope. 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 Couple cards we're looking for. That's good, but it's not worth on 1 death rattle selling off and going 6 minions with no taunt. Plus you'd have to kill this front Drake, right? We'll wait until next turn. We'll just go Sathara for the atrocity for now, and then we'll pivot toward Eliza for next turn. I almost wanted to, like, immediately play it. Like, a part of me just was like, yeah, I can do this. Eliza's so good here, but the moment they attack, you have such a high chance of failing and dying and just taking 15 damage. It ain't worth it. Don't you want the pirate on board instead of the hatchling? I mean, it's spending money. Why are you spending money? You have Cultist and Atrocity. I guess you could pick up Overconfidence. Maybe Sense of Overconfidence. I don't like spending any money when I'm strong in these kind of positions. This probably won't backfire. It's probably going to be fine. I wouldn't worry about attack order or anything. It's probably fine. No taunts. No worries. Trust. Yeah, so like, I didn't really consider the overconfidence. So the prior statement beforehand was win strong, high health, good position of power, cultist, taunt minion, amalgam all that. Like, saying to choose to play the Sky Pirate on the board when you don't have attack or anything doesn't make much sense, right? It's okay. It's fine. It makes you slightly stronger, but untaunting when you have Cultist and Amalgam on the board is meh. I just didn't want to spend a gold, right? Like, side grade for burning a gold, you'd have to float a gold and just freeze. But with overconfidence in the shop, you probably could have played it. This motherfucker has better version of our board. Now, I mean, the future. He's got the future board. If there's no future, though, my man's gonna be real sad. I feel like we have this conversation every game that we play Exodia Pirates. That, like, the timeline for the fun Exodia gets run over by the timeline of most of the other things that play the lobby or the meta right now. But I want to play the fun Exodia every time. Alright, I'll do. Insert Spider-Man pointing meme. Well, one of our boards is entirely a tempo board, and the other board makes insurmountably big stuff later. He's just what we want to be in the future, but being that is typically dying. It's a triple. You'll love to see it. Good thing we didn't hit this one, right? But hear me out. Probably worth it when we have this much gold, right? Try to go play to be even bigger. We even have a Discover Pirate here. Just the sheer amount of time we have. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it now. All right. Well, I guess it's the final minion. It's not half bad. For 3 health, we take the reroll. Perfectly fine. Plus, we get this trigger next turn. We get another random Lesser Trinket. There's Jandis going nuts. This was the guy that we saw on Tavern 3. There's Jandis cooking. All right, dodge, monkey. Actually, monkey's already dodged. We're good. This is going poorly. Would you stop it? There we go. Easiest game of my life. Woo! Sky Pirate for the W. Pirate? Alright. At least it wasn't this guy. I don't think we want those stats. It's the homie. Let's go. All right. Bring back my Sky Pirate, you cowards. It's exactly this card as a death rattle that we'd use. Lame. stupid and lame. All right. Now we doing things? We're fast, right? Like, it's the big thing that this comp has is that, especially if you get a trinket that enables it and then you have like 1 or 2 core cards, you win rounds really, really quickly. And if you win rounds quickly, then 30 some health in top 4 position it ain't a bad spot to be. Like, look at what we killed. This board is a 300 health minion, 250 health minions on turn 11. Previous board was set up for like true Exodia pirates. Eliza Baron, double sky pirate, dragon stacking. That was turn 10. It was turn 9. Hey, look. Spider-Man pointing memes. Do you think Draenei's get included anywhere in the near future, like normal Hearthstone gameplay? I have no idea. I've never seen Hearthstone. I have no idea what's in standard. I haven't watched a standard stream or played a standard game or looked at standard patch notes in 5 years. Like, occasionally, I mean, I've tuned into like a content creator I like just to say hey, but I have no idea. Draenei showed up in Hearthstone Battlegrounds when that one trinket was bugging out and it was saying the race of cards instead of the tribe of cards. What was the one that's like get a random minion of a certain tribe each turn? It was given a random Draenei or Blood Elf or whatever. Sure be nice if we found that cruise controller? You mean our position 1 minion? Yeah. It's pretty nice, actually. But more than one. Agreed. Hey. Want you? Want you. More than anything. Stats do not but grief us. It's our homie. And now taunt as well. Make sure you play this first, just so it can be sold and be done with it. I actually do think there's something coded in this game. Something somewhere is programmed to give you the cards you're looking for on the board where you can't afford them. It just stares at you in the face. 33 damage incoming? Could be. It's not like we have a ton of top end. We win quickly or we don't win at all. But I think that's what this lobby basically turned into, right? This guy did the same thing. This guy did the same thing. It looks like this guy did the same thing. Everyone runs each other over. Yeah, that's not true. This guy had a lot more scaling. Could be worse. At least the Eliza's alive. Okay. We're gonna kill the Warp Wing? Like good players? Ignores the Warp Wing forever? There you go, buddy. Good enough. All right, cool. It's a dub. Yeah, this is where, like, I disagree with a lot of people that come in and be like, Exodia Pirates doesn't win games and that kind of stuff. It's like, it wins games, but it wins games fast. When people, like, play super greedy, they don't put the stuff on the board, they lose rounds that they're capable of winning. You rarely get that first place because, like, people just grow too big. I think you win more games playing Exodia Pirates like this than playing Dragon Exodia Pirates. Don't get me wrong, Dragon Exodia Pirates is so fun. just go all in immediately and everybody takes 15 damage. If one other person in the lobby is doing similar stuff, like that game ends by turn 12, 13 so often.